flexi communication, and the X factor that makes you want more for the next day. So, from Mondays to Fridays, between 12 and 3, feel free to invade my space. All you have to do is to download the KNR app, and you're most welcome to join me or hear Amanda on a fantastic journey of radio. According to The Invasion, only on KNR. Usually, the word invasion comes attached to some negative connotation, right? Invasion of privacy, invasive procedures, invasion of...
No matter the weather, Keith and Gessie Radio.
Welcome back to The Invasion with Mswenk London and the Phoenix. And this is the weather report. In Bloemfontein we have 19 degrees, in Durban 25, Johannesburg 17 degrees, Kimberley 21, Port Elizabeth with 32, Roodepoort at 18, Springs at 16, Pretoria at 19 degrees, Soweto at 18, Vereeniging 19 degrees, Cape Town 23, Boksburg 15, and East London at 30 degrees. So good shoo. Hey Phoenix?
Amazing, bruh.
Speaking of shoo, that means it's hot, right? When it's hot, there's something hot news. I see you looking at corruption there.
I'm looking at everything, man.
I'm always keen about corruption.
Well, let me first get into Eskom. Our load shedding problems are not going to be solved anytime soon.
It doesn't look like it.
There's a sophisticated crime syndicate in cahoots with Eskom officials, police, and trucking company. Basically, the syndicate is stealing millions of rands worth of fuel by exploiting a design flaw at the Kriel power station in Mpumalanga. And it is all done with a weighbridge that is on the wrong side of the gate. So let me get into the story quickly. In March, Amabungane revealed how armed gangs were stealing fuel from buried pipelines owned by Transnet. In coal-fired power stations, fuel oil is used at startup or during unstable furnace conditions to ignite or stabilize the coal flame. At Kriel, the fuel oil is stored in 4 storage tanks with a combined capacity of 1,350 tons. Right, but as fuel prices have soared, fuel theft and cross-border fuel smuggling is increasing. Smuggling is increasingly attractive, placing even more pressure on Eskom when the utility is already struggling with crippling electricity. So basically, what these people do, right, is that they get fuel from inside the station.
Yeah.
Right, and these truckers are supposed to weigh their trucks before they leave.
Right.
However, because the weigh bridge is outside of the station, they are able to drive off somewhere, drop off some fuel, then go back and weigh the fuel.
So the fuel has to be obviously at a specific
Yeah, I mean, when you order fuel, Uti, you want for example, let's say 5 tons. So someone's paying for 5 tons of fuel, right?
Yeah.
The trucker is fueling up the truck, ne? But because the weighbridge is outside, ne? Bapuma gate, and then they go and drop off fuel, ne? That they're getting money from on the side, ne? And then they go back to that weighbridge, and
I wonder how long this has been going on for.
It's been going on for a while. Then they weigh this truck and they realize, hey, no man, it's 4 tons. This is not what was ordered. So they'll go back in, get some more fuel, and then actually go to the destination where the fuel has been paid for.
Ridiculous.
So yeah, so that has been going on for a bit.
Corruption is just everywhere in this country.
Yeah.
No, like I remember.
It's everywhere.
I hate to joke right now, but like even at a funeral, you have to know fridge just to get something. You know what I'm saying?
You need someone in the kitchen, man.
At a funeral, if you want an extra piece of chicken, boy, you need to know somebody. I understand. You have to cut the No,
So,
it's just too much.
it's a lot. So imagine, according to 3 drivers that Amabungani spoke to, a full tanker is usually worth between 500,000 and 1 million.
That's
depending on the size of tanker and the type
a
of
million,
fuel.
a half tank or full tank.
A full tank. A full tanker. That's, a full tanker. On the black market, the minimum price for the load would be 250.
Wow.
So these people are making money on the side.
And this is only coming out now. So
I think we've been blinded by...
It's an entire syndicate.
It's a whole syndicate. And it's not just a South African thing. It's also for also cross-border, because we do supply fuel cross-border.
So if you were wondering why there's load shedding, these are part of the reasons. They are stealing fuel.
People are out here stealing fuel. Petrol is expensive. In fact, fuel is expensive.
So no one's been arrested. No one's been, placed under,
No, not yet. Not that I can see here.
There's no suspects. It's just a syndicate.
It's a journalist investigative.
It's a conspiracy theory.
It's not a conspiracy theory. The CEO actually confirmed on Monday
that this is actually happening.
This is a thing that is happening. Otherwise,
they have no suspects whatsoever.
Otherwise, the investigative team, Amabungani, broke this out to South Africa. So it's not just stations falling apart. It's also people stealing.
That's wild.
Also on the corruption front, corruption case that Jacob Zuma has been postponed.
Which one? You have to be specific.
The arms deal one. If you remember, there was a arms deal situation a few years ago. Relating to a
few years ago, like over 2 decades ago.
You know what?
Over 2 decades
It's been
ago.
going for quite a while. It was a major defense procurement program where the Department of Defense was looking to upgrade their equipment, and unfortunately, a lot of money was spent. A lot of foreign companies gained money. In a weird way, read up on that.
The South African arms deal. So this is the one where they all bought MLs and stuff like that.
The only people that were convicted was Tony Ngeni and Oshabir Sheikh so far. Jacob Zuma's one is still in the process. So we'll check.
They don't let that guy
August.
rest. Every month they have him on a case.
I'm stressed, guys.
I mean, I'm stressed in corruption, but you can't choose who we prosecute for crimes like we were speaking of. We can't be biased,
True. If you do the crime, you gotta do the time.
You gotta do the time, chief. So guys, be aware that if you do crimes, that's
okay.
You understand? You're doing corruption, I'm telling on. You understand? In fact, I'm coming for you. I want you to know I am coming for every corrupt person in this country.
I am
fighting for my country. You understand that? I am a political fighter.
What do you have here on trending news though?
Trending news, Diddy calls for Travis Scott to be uncancelled, which he got flack of. Reason being, I don't know if you know this, P. Diddy, Sean Combs.
Billionaire.
Yes.
I'm waiting for you to say billionaire.
Oh, billionaire. Billionaire, entrepreneur, executive producer, one of the greatest of all times. Sean Combs calls for flamboyant. That's not the word. Prolific artist Travis Scott to be uncancelled. So reason being, Travis was cancelled, inverted commas, was because of his show Astroworld, right?
Yeah.
So he does Astroworld every single year, and at Astroworld, unfortunately, there were deaths that occurred from stampedes and just wild out. Travis Scott denied to know that anybody was hurt, or he saw anybody or heard from anyone that people have lost their lives during the show. After the show, he was then told, like, this is what happened,
Oh, my goodness.
So, so why Diddy is asking for for people to be uncancel him is because years ago in the 90s, Diddy once had a show of his own at a university or a college, as they call it there, where a similar thing happened where people did die, from stampedes or stuff like that. So he's saying that if you can uncancel me, let's do the same for Travis Scott,
Does cancel culture even help?
Well,
anything?
Yes, because once people are cancelled, they usually lose some corporate deals and stuff like that. So let's say I get cancelled and I had a deal with Fanta Orange. Fanta Orange might not want to be associated with a guy like that.
But now my thing is, isn't the main thing now to be the main thing to educate yourself or ababandu that are on the wrong side of social media or cancel culture, so that you become a better member of society? Because at the end of the day, is as much as we cancel you online, you're still an active member of society. So would it not be a better thing to do to rather educate more than to
reprimand and counsel in a sense,
rehabilitate, whatever you want to call it?
But it always depends, right? Certain people get cancelled for different reasons. Remember?
Yeah.
Like Jussie Smollett got cancelled. Why? Because he faked being assaulted and kidnapped. Jussie Smollett. Remember?
That guy from Empire. Sorry.
Yeah. So that's a reason to cancel someone. But in this situation, I don't think Diddy's wrong. I think we should uncancel Travis Scott. I didn't even know that he was being cancelled. I mean, the people you should cancel is the security team behind Astroworld, who I think didn't do their job.
I think it team got Travis Scott could have done a better job.
They need to be investigated. Although he does hold himself accountable for what's happened. Yes, but
maybe he had a new team and did more. So Astroworld is a yearly thing.
I think he did. But that's what's trending. And then what else is that Miss SA Top 30 has been announced. If you are a lover of beauty like me, you should go check that out. Those girls are looking very, very beautiful. And good luck to all of them. I hope they do well. I haven't checked out everybody, but I hope there's an Eastern Cape representative there.
Miss SA.
Am I low-key biased, eh? Low-key, no? Like,
I mean, it's okay. I think at this point we are supporting. We're just supporting.
We must always support. But nonetheless, it's your boy Mswenk London and the Phoenix on The Invasion. It is 16 minutes till 1 p.m. We're gonna play some hot jams. If you have any song requests, please comment or on our Facebook, so we can play your songs, because I like you guys. I hope you like me too. You understand?
I hope so.
Such negative connotation, right? Invasion of privacy, invasive procedures, invasion of one nation by another, and so on. Invasion stands for so much more. It represents